Hi Samuel, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm here to do your video evaluation. I guess there were some issues why this took so long. I apologize for that, but we'll get right going here and see what we can do to help you out here a little bit. So let's talk about your setup. First thing I see in your setup is you've got a nice wide stance, which is good. I like that. From where your hands are, I don't know issues with where you have your hands, how high they are. When you get to this position here, oops, that's too far. Let's go back one here. When you get there, I mean, for most guys it'd be better if they were a little bit higher, I guess, kind of maybe even with your ear hole of your helmet. But that's not that big a deal. The thing I'm most concerned about, Samuel, is your front foot and the angle that you allow that to get to before contact. Okay, your your front foot should look just like your back foot is right now. Okay, the longer that you can stay square to home plate, Samuel, throughout your swing, the more balls you're going to square up. Okay, the way we create energy in our swing, the way we create power, more bat speed, is by doing something you do very well. You drive that back knee very well. But the problem is you drive that knee down into nothing. Your front side opens up, so all the power you're generating gets released out to the front end of your swing because you're not hitting against anything. Your back knee is textbook. It's really good. Your back leg is really good. You have a chance to create a lot of power there, a lot of energy there, but by allowing that front foot to slide open and allowing the weight of your front foot to get on the outside part of your foot, you lose the ability to resist and create resistance. We create power by creating resistance from our backside to our front side. The same thing as when we throw. We throw against our front arm, which is built up against our front side there. We throw against that front side to create resistance, to create more power. So, as far as where you are at contact, by letting that front foot open up, it also gets you in a position where the only pitch you're going to be able to hit really is a ball in the inner half or right down the middle. Anything on the outer half, you'll have a difficult time driving the other way, because your chest, your core, is facing the pitcher before contact. And at contact, bud, I want your chest to be facing the shortstop. You have to remember, we're going to rotate our back hip against our front hip. We're not going to let both hips go. Our back hip rotates against our front hip and against that firm, closed front side. Okay, but your finish is good. You get pretty good extension. You're a little bit pull happy, it looks like there on that extension. Okay, but from the standpoint of just your swing, let's move this up a little bit, and I think you took that pitch, so your plane, your swing's pretty good. You're level through the contact zone. But you're going to lose a lot of power again with that front foot opening up like that. One other thing that I don't care for as a hitting instructor is striding to your toe. You stride to your toe, and then as a ball approaching home plate, you drop that foot to the ground, and when you do that, your eyes bounce up and down too. Your head should remain relatively flat, until your head should be about the same level, and it kind of drops down as that foot hits, and right before the ball gets there, and that's a tough combination from a standpoint of hitting goes. Okay, so make sure that that head remains quiet. Let's flip you over and look at your right-handed swing. Okay, I've watched this a couple times. I see that toe in the air, and it's kind of the same thing here. We're going to put this bar on your head, and as that ball approaches, boy, your head's going to drop down and sink down, quite a bit. And that's just going to be tough as you start facing more velocity as you get older and face tougher competition. Your left-handed swing looks more balanced than your right-handed swing. I think you'll get a little wider in your right-handed swing. You're a little more narrow than you are in your left-handed swing. And we go back to the same thing with your front foot, bud. You let it slide open. You let the weight that you're pushing down with your backside get to the outside part of your left foot or your front foot instead of the inside part of your foot. I want to drive that knee down like this to the inside part of your foot, not to the outside part of it. Okay, that's you have a better chance of creating resistance. Again, from a swing standpoint, let's watch you here at contact right-handed. Okay, same kind of thing. Your chest and your core is facing the pitcher right now, right at contact, and you should be facing the second baseman from the right-handed side. Okay, it gets you to a position where you're not going to be able to handle enough pitches on a consistent manner to be where you want to get to from a baseball standpoint. You're just going to be looking at being able to hit the inside pitch, so maybe the ball down the middle, but anything out over the outside half of the plate, you're going to have a tough time driving it the other way. Okay, so one drill you can do to help get a feel for that, a couple drills you can do to get a feel for that, Samuel. One is a drill we call dead legs, where you're going to put that back foot right about there, leave your front foot where it is, but keep your feet on the ground. And you can do either soft toss or tee work this way. No load, no stride. Your feet stay on the ground, and you just swing with your hands and not rotate your hips. Okay, when scouts come out to watch you play, they're looking for guys with fast hands, not guys that can spin really hard on a baseball. Okay, so we want you to get used to swinging your bat with your hands and not your shoulders and not your hips. And then we use that same idea when we hit. Now we just integrate our lower half to our swing, and now we can stay on pitches longer. Okay, the second drill is called a split drill, where you take your back foot and put it back here in kind of a scissors action. And again, no load or stride, but you can go ahead and drive your knee down. We do this drill, a split drill, and it helps keep that front hip and front shoulder intact through your swing. Because when you swing, you'll watch that front hip. When your front foot opens up, so does your front hip, which is going to open up that front shoulder right away too. So, like I said, the good news is you only have one serious issue to take care of, and that's that front foot. What I do with my hitters that have that problem is stick a heavy object in front of where your foot's going to land for your stride, and then you kind of get some muscle memory to keep that foot closed. And really emphasize trying to stay inside your front foot. Don't get to the outside part of it. Samuel, I'm going to put my email address on here. If you have any questions about your evaluation or any questions about your swing, feel free to email me and I'll help you. Okay? So have a great Thanksgiving, have a great holidays, and I look forward to seeing you at the next ABC baseball camp.